Good morning, people. This day of recording MUFC Realist TV. Hangover is gone. England is beaten now. Transfer window in Manchester United up. And what's really going on? A little bit snappy morning update recording video regarding the centre-back situation. And what we're going to talk about, Matthijs de Ligt. Is it a done deal? Is it not? What's going on with Lenny Yoro, Inacio, Brentwaite, and all that stuff? Because one thing Manchester United has been doing this transfer window is kind of a little bit of clear and obvious. They're putting multiple bids, trying. They're simply not putting one egg in one basket there, you know.
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
I feel welcome. Dit is my home and I want to achieve success. Okay?
They're simply testing the waters for who will join. It's clear and evidential that they have the preferred choice of centre-backs that want to join, and therefore they're putting in multiple bids and activate the player willingness to join. And if they get rejected, they will move on to the next one. But now that William Kwambala has kind of left, then it's 100% that Manchester United will need to recruit minimum 2 centre-backs. And then if you sell Lindelof and Maguire out of the door, you will need to replace with 3 centre-backs. So what's going on with Matthijs de Ligt? Well, there were some accounts yesterday that were jumping the gun 100% before even Fabrizio Romano or David Ornstein confirmed. And we actually did a report regarding this to say, hey, we're not going to jump the gun, but we're going to report on what is out there. So 42 million according to a certain account, then retweeted by other accounts. It seems to be the sweet spot. Maybe that is so. And 170k a week wages. That's fantastic as well. But what's going on there? Well, I certainly now believe that there might be the case, because their reports were saying that Manchester United, according to Florian Plettenberg, haven't had concrete conversations with Bayern for the last 72 hours. Maybe it's because they have put in a structure bid. Because this looks like Manchester United are doing. If it's 42 million, all it is an advanced stage that they are talking regarding the amortization, meaning the installments. How much money up front? How much can be divided? What is the length of the payment terms? Like what Manchester United did with Bologna, 3 years to pay 12 million a year. That is very positive because the first year you only registered 12 millions in the ledger, like, you know, in the FFP. So this is pretty much the model that Manchester United is going at. And maybe they are a little bit haggling at the moment because Bayern is also working some deals. They want to get this smoothly over the line. But could it also be interlinked to Lenny Yoro? Is Lenny Yoro a same target, or is Lenny Yoro a separate target because they're both right-footed? I don't think so. I think there's 2 positions for that right-sided centre-back, where Matthijs de Ligt is being more of the Rafael Varane replacement, and Willy Kwambala that's left is pretty much the Lenny Yoro deputizing de Ligt, because de Ligt is not going to be able to play all the over 40 games next season. So that is the way I see it's going. I think that, you know, we will pick up some pace here right now this week with Matthijs de Ligt. Apparently personal terms not a problem. It's just between the clubs and come to a free agreement of fees. And we're not going to be the one that breaks it to say, like, it's not our job. We look at signs where other, you know, big tier ones is going to start reporting it. Yesterday's news was a little bit of a jumping the gun, and we kind of reported that as well. But I think that this week we will see some development regarding Matthijs de Ligt and Lenny Yoro. Regarding Lenny Yoro, also there was some French reports, news on Twitter to say that he has turned down Manchester United. There's a lot of rumors and speculations, but the fact is that the bid is in. The bid is in for Manchester United, and this bid is, you know, of course, it's the agent, George Mendes, that know Manchester United pretty well. It's simple, like, you know, we've spoken about this so many times before, like, you know, Barcelona are not willing to meet the demand of Lille. Like, you know, they are very nonchalant to say we'll maximum bid 17. Some reports saying we're coming in on 30 million euros. And however, you're not the priority for us this season. We're willing you to take you on for next season. So please wait, run down your contract, which is not fair for Lille by itself. I believe that Manchester United had positive contacts with the, you know, George Mendes and Lenny Yoro itself, because now you're allowed to speak to the player once you put in the bid. And I believe that Manchester United have put the case forward in terms of like, the project, the development, and what Lenny's role is going to be. I don't know really what Real Madrid has done, but what we can tell about Real Madrid is, yes, they fancy the player, but they're also looking at alternatives. They would not guarantee minutes for Lenny Yoro next foreseeable 1 to 2 years. So the question is, as we always say, the choice is down to Lenny Yoro. But I believe also the Manchester United said, if you join Manchester United, you will be a regular starter, or at least you will rotate with Matthijs de Ligt, right? So when it comes down to advising the player, where do you want to go? You're 18 years of age. You come to United, you will get regular minutes, you will get developed. Look at the new coaching style, look at the new rebuild. It's exciting time. You're playing for a massive crowd at Old Trafford, and Champions League will come, potentially not this year as we play Europa League. So watch this space on this one. I believe that he will make up his mind very soon, right? And speaking to George Mendes about it. And Lille is pushing for that move because that is massive money for the club. 50 million for them is huge fee. And since he is a academy product for Lille, would you snub the club that really gave you the chance? Will you help them out? Will you take that, to say like, wow, I can come to United, play for 4 years, and then I can get my dream move? On the other hand, I see a lot of United fans, well, if you don't love us, don't come to us. But it's not the case, Everyone has their preferred like coffee. I like, I don't like Nescafe, right? But I still drink it, right? I like espresso. That's my favorite. But doesn't mean that if you offer me coffee and it's not espresso, then I will not drink it. I might even like drinking espresso in the long run. And the same thing goes with football players. You might have your preference, like there's a lot of players that are, I'm a big fan of Liverpool, but I still played for Manchester United for that many years. Doesn't matter because it's job, right? It's a work. And once you get into that work environment, you learn to love the badge. You learn to love the fans. And that is pretty much it. So I would say that at the moment it's a 60-40. 60-40. The only way that Lenny Yoro can go to Real Madrid is pretty much to run down his contract and disrespect his mother club. And I don't think Lenny will do that. So moving on for that, let me know in the comment section what you think. De Ligt or Lenny Yoro, do you think that there is two separate deals or simply interlinked to each other? Like one and another has to move. I think De Ligt will move. I think we have some answers for Lenny Yoro this week, because we need to move on as well. But Brentwaite, that story is dead. That story, as what we know, Everton mugged us in a way. Actually, no, we played it smart with Everton. We didn't want to overpay. And it looks like Everton is now selling Amadou Onana for 50, so they're not desperate to sell. But keep your eyes on that price, actually, regarding that left-footed centre-back, because we always said that for weeks and weeks and weeks. And we'd be kind of spot on regarding that the number 2 target is Giancarlo Inacio from Sporting Lisbon. That's a good one. Because why? He's left-footed, very good on the ball, but he can also play left-back. Now, we're speaking about the left-backs. There are some concrete stuff going out there that, we are looking at Gutierrez. That one is hot. We are looking at Milos Kerkez. That one is a little bit cold. And we're looking for Kadioglio, this Turkish Holland-born one. But for me, we sort out that defense first, and then we move on to the midfield targets, because at the moment it feels like United are doing multiple deals. We got Joshua Zirkzee as a striker first, but that seems to be just because the opportunity of the release clauses. So what's going on with the midfield? Well, Ugarte seems to be heating up 100%, but we need 2 midfielders. A lot of options to follow, and that we're going to do a longer live stream. But until then, this is my thoughts on it. This is my reflection. What's been reported out there regarding the centre-back situation. Do let me know what you think. Do you feel like me that Matthijs de Ligt, the fee is pretty much a negotiation in terms of the installments? It's pretty much 99% almost with the here we go. Or do you think that this one is related to Lenny Yoro, what Lenny Yoro says? So if Lenny Yoro says yes, will the Matthijs de Ligt will be off? or is it two separate deals? I believe it's two separate deals and one Carlo Inacio as the Brentwaite alternative. Do you think that is a better option? Anyway, leave your comments in the non-live comments section and let me know what you think. I always like to read, and if I can, I will comment. Anyway, good morning to you. Have a drink on your coffee. Don't forget, by the way, to smash that like button, like and subscribe. And now I'm off to the gym for some cardio session and a back session. I'll be back. Don't worry. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger say, I'll be back. Glory, glory, Manchester United, and see you to the next one. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.